Excel module 4. This chapter is about charts, Excel charts. So let's try some the variable charts for this one. So click the practice homework. Okay, I will rename, so 4.2, 4-2. So copy 4-2 from your student data files folder into your working folder and then name it. Rename it as Ortus. Okay, and then enter the name and data in the range B3. Okay, B3 is your name, and B4. Okay, B4, let's use the formula. So date and time, select today. The function today, so it will display today's date, right? Okay, and then letter E, number 3. Okay, in the allocation worksheet, so there are a bunch of worksheets here. Let me scroll this to the right. There are a bunch of worksheets. So click the allocations. Create a pie. Okay, we want to create a pie chart. So select the range A4 to B8. A4 to B8 allocation worksheet. Create a pie chart. Okay, so in the insert tab, so there are a bunch of charts. So pie chart, this is pie chart. So click the pie chart arrow and then select the first one. Okay, so this one created a pie chart. So there are 4 values, and then there are 4 information here, categories. Okay, now move the chart. So once you click the charts, you will see the move chart button on the right. So click this. So we want to move to prospectus worksheet. So click this one and then OK. So now it moved to the prospectus worksheet, right? And then click the background, upper left corner, in the corner, the background in any corner of this one, so that you can move it to D7, E14, D7. Okay, D7 is here, so make sure this corner goes to D7, and then click the lower right corner and then drag it to E14. E14 around here. Okay. Now place the legend on the right side of the legend. Okay, we call this legend. Okay, we call this one legend. So you can move it. So right click. Why don't you just double click this legend? Then you will see this one, right? Okay, if you double click it, then this shows the format chart area. So click other area, then make sure click this one again. So once you click here, then this whole legend will be selected. Now if you have only one of them selected, then that is not correct. So make sure click any place again, and then click the legend once. Click once. Okay, click once, so that you click this one, selects everything in this legend. So once the legend is selected, click this bar icon, then you will see here. So we will move this one to the right. So select right. So this one is moved to the right. Okay. Okay, next one is, okay, where are we? Okay, letter C. Okay, letter D. Okay, change the color scheme to monochrome, palette 5. So click the change colors arrow, and monochromatic number 5 is this one. So select the 5th row. Okay, letter E. Add data labels showing the percentage. Okay, click the data. Click this part. So this one should show the percentage located to the each category, positioning the label on the outside. So you can click this one. Click Add Charts Element. We wanna click the data label. So data label should be outside end. Okay, outside end. And then click this label. And we wanna change this label to percent, right? So click this one. Click the the bar, the chart icon, and then click percent, select percent, and then remove the value. Okay, so we just changed this value into percent. So click percent and then uncheck the value. So it shows only the percent. Okay. Okay, number 4. Okay, in the returns worksheet, so click the returns worksheet. Select the range A4 to C9. Create. Okay, now this time we will create clustered column chart. Okay, this is a column chart. So it's in this column chart arrow. So click this arrow, and the first one is the clustered column charts. Okay, so select the first one. Okay, and then move this chart. So click the charts. Then here is the move chart button. Move it to where? Prospectus. And then hit OK. Alright, and then move this one. So I'm gonna locate this in the F7. So why don't you click the corner of the background of this cluster chart and then press it in F7. Okay, and then we close this one. And then click the lower right corner and then drag it to H14. H14, and approximately H14. Okay. And change the chart title. Okay, this is chart title. So click the chart title and then enter month dash and returns. Hit enter. So as you type it, you can see the text in this area, and hit enter. So we just enter, inserted the chart title here. Okay, now place the legend on the right side. So click the legend. We want to move it to the right side, right? So double click it. So we got this. So okay, once the chart icon is selected, click right. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, number 5. Okay, in the growth worksheet, so growth worksheet is this one. Create the line charts of the data in A4 to C25. A4 to C25. So select A4 to C25, and then create a line chart. So click Insert tab, Line Chart. So the second part, this is the second arrow. This arrow is this icon is related to the line chart. So click this arrow and then select the first one. So that is the line charts. Okay, now move this one to the prospectus. So click this. We don't have the chart tab, right? So click the charts. So we get the chart tab here. So click the move chart button and then select the prospectus and then OK. All right. So this one is over here. So let's move this one into D15. So move it to D15. So this is D15. Okay, close this. And then all the way up to E24. So click lower right corner, drag it to E24. Okay, like this. Okay, change the chart title. Okay, click the chart title and then enter growth of 10K investment. Enter. Okay, now add primary major vertical grid line to the chart. Okay, let me change the zoom in. Okay, now they add primary major vertical line, grid lines. So we have horizontal grid lines. So we will insert major grid lines in this chart. So click the add chart element arrow. Select the grid lines arrow. And then we already have horizontal. The major horizontal line is already added. So we will add major vertical. So primary major vertical line will be included like this. Okay, okay, let me show this. Okay, what about the minor? Okay, minor is the smaller lines, right? Smaller lines. Okay. And then okay, place the legend to the right of the charts. So this is the legend, right? Legend. So you can also change the location of the legends by clicking this. So add chart element, select the legend, and then I want to move it to the right. So select this one. Okay, still the same thing. Okay, number F, change the interval between the major tick. Okay, in this case, why don't you click the number, the vertical, the axis number. So we have the format axis, right? So from this, change the interval between the major tick mark and between labels on the category axis to category axis. So this is the category. Okay, these are the category axis. Okay, so click the horizontal axis, this one, and then okay, in the chart icon selected, here's a tick mark. So click the tick mark. Okay, so we will insert the interval. So now the interval is now 1. So there is a line, every number 1, 2, 3, and so on. So we will change this interval to 5. So every 5 there is a line, and then the label is the specified interval is 5 as well. 5. Okay, so we have numbers, every 5. Okay. And then, okay, we're supposed to have numbers, right? 2001, 2006, because these are these numbers, right? These numbers. But we don't have, 1, 6, and so on. We don't have, this one does not display the year 2001 and so on. So actually, I was trying to figure out the 2001, 2006 to display, but actually I couldn't, because the number, whenever I change all these ones, it didn't change. So just let's leave it like this. Okay, number 6. In the recent history, so click the recent history worksheet and create a combination chart. Okay, combination chart. So let's select the range A4 to C58. C58. Okay, create combination chart. The combination chart is like like this, line chart. Click this arrow. it has lines and all these things together, right? So why don't we select, okay, let's select the second part. Clustered column line. Okay, click this one. And then, okay, next one is display the price data as the line charts plotted on the primary axis. The primary axis is the price. So this price should be, the blue is price, right? Price should be line chart. So we need to change this to be line charts. And then the red one should be the clustered, right? So in order to change this price, the price in the line, change this line chart and cluster chart. So we will select this one. Okay, change chart type. So we want to change the chart type. So click this. Then the price. Okay, price should be line chart, right? Line chart. So click this arrow and then select the line chart. And shared traded should be cluster charts. So select cluster charts. And the price will be the primary, so that this will be the secondary axis. Okay, and then click OK. So it looks like this. Click OK. So now the price is now in line charts, and the share traded is cluster charts. And then since the price is the primary axis, so they are on the left side, and share traded is secondary, so that is on the right side. Okay, now move the chart to, click the move charts, select prospectus, okay, and then move it to A26. So where is A26? You bring this one down, A26. Okay, so when you move the chart, make sure to click the background, the corner. The corner is the best one. If you move this one, click this and move, then this one changes. This kind of things changes, right? So make sure to click the corner side. And then D38. So this one should go all the way up to here. D38. All right, and then change the chart title to recent history. Okay, now display the axis title. So, we will display the primary axis and the secondary axis title. So click the add chart element, axis title. Okay, horizontal, the vertical. So primary vertical. Axis title, secondary vertical. And then also axis title, the horizontal. Should we include the horizontal? Okay, we will do this one later. So just add these two first. And then, okay, change the axis title. So click the axis title on the left side and enter price. Enter. And then click the one on the right, the title on the right side. Type shares traded. Enter. And then category axis title. Okay, category axis title. So we need to insert another one, axis title. So from this axis title, that is primary horizontal, right? Primary horizontal. And there should be date. Enter. Okay, change the angle of rotation of the share. So click this share traded. We want to rotate this. So you can change this one using Okay, so once you click this one, you will see this pane. So here is a text rotation. So click the arrow, and then we will display it looks like this. Okay, and the next one is F. Okay, place the legend on the right side. So legend on the right side. So click the design tab, add chart element. Okay, the legend, select the legend, and should go to the right, like this. Okay, next, change the scale of secondary axis. So secondary axis is this number. Okay, this number is secondary axis. So select the secondary axis, and then click the chart icon here, and then expand this axis option. So from this will go from 0 to, so select 0, minimum is 0, and then the maximum is 1.6 E08. No, E means exponential, so actually this is 1.6 times 10 to the 8th power. Okay, 10 to the 8th power. So this one is what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? 10. So this is 10, actually 3, 6, 7, 8th power. So this is 8th power. So it will go up to 1.6. Okay, and then display the scale in units of 1 million with the units level. Okay, the units will be 1 million. Okay, let's make it auto first. Okay, here's the display unit. So this should be million, right? Million. Let's use the word million. Okay. All right. So instead of the long too many zeros, we use the units in millions like this. Okay, number 7. In the performance worksheet. So performance worksheet is, can move to the right. Here's performance worksheet. Okay, we will create a scatter chart. A scatter chart. So select B5 to C7. B5 to C7. And then scatter chart. So insert tab. Scatter is this one. So click this scatter chart. Something like this. Alright, so we have this one. And then move the chart to the range. So click the move chart, go to the prospectus worksheet, and then locate it to F15. F15. So I gotta go move to the right, F15, up. F15, right? F15. And then the lower right corner is F24. F24. So this is located in this area. Okay, now remove the chart title and the grid lines from the charts. Okay, so in order to remove it, you can just click this add chart element. Okay, chart title, remove the chart title, so will not display, none. Okay, select none. And also remove the grid lines. So click this add chart arrow, grid lines should be, okay, grid lines from the chart. So we have grid lines, so click this one again. So we don't have any grid lines here. Right. Okay, next, rescale the vertical axis. So click the vertical axis. Oh, is it this one? Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong one. What happened? Okay, I moved the wrong chart. So why don't I type undo. Okay, undo the things. So Control Z. Okay, let's undo it until it moves to the original location. Okay, so move to the original location, right? So now let's move the scatter charts. Alright, so let's move the scatter charts. Oh my god. So move it to F15. And then the lower right corner is H24. Right? Okay. And then next, remove the charts. Chart title, so none. And even the legend, the grid lines, right? So click the grid line and then disable these two, so there's no grid lines at all. Okay, now rescale the vertical axis. So this is the vertical axis. Double click the vertical axis. So we see the format axis pane. So from this, make sure the axis, this charts icon is selected. Okay, the bounds should be from 0 to 0 point, the maximum is 0 point. Okay, with the horizontal axis. Okay, so 0 to 0.06, and the horizontal axis across is click this value to, and then make it 0.031. Okay, 0.031. Right, and then rescale the horizontal axis to go. Alright, so we did this one. So click the horizontal axis. So click the horizontal axis. Okay, this one. Click this number, horizontal numbers like this. Do the same thing. From the chart icon, expand the axis. It bounds from 0 to 4 to 24. So this should be 4. And the maximum is 24. So as you type it, this number changes, right? And the vertical axis crossing, okay, this part is 14.71. Okay, so now it changes like this. And then set the label position to none. Label position is none. So we will remove the label position. So click the data labels. Not the data labels. This is different. Okay, look at this. Sorry, in here. I'm sorry. The labels. Click the label positions. So this should be none. Okay. Even this one. So click the vertical number, and the label position should be also none. Okay, that's what we did. Okay, now letter F. Okay, add data callout to the data markers in the data series. So we're going to add data callouts. Okay, the performance worksheet. Okay, so this is how we can add data. So click the select data, this one, and then we're going to add a data. So click this add. The series name is, okay, one moment. Okay, so we're going to add, okay, this is the letter G. So we're going to add a new data series. So the series name is G5 in the performance. So click the performance and G5. Okay, the G5 is, okay, G5 is this one. So this is the series name, and the series X values is F6 to F15. So F6 to F15. Okay, and then the series Y is G6 to G15. So why don't you select this whole thing in this area, and then select G6 to G15, and then click OK. So we just added this data series, and this data series is added to this plot area, right? And then click OK. Then close this one. So from this, we're going to add the data callouts to the data markers in the data series. So here is the add chart elements, and we want to add data callouts. So data labels, and at the bottom is data callouts, right? So select this one. So we have, the callouts, this is callout. We call this callout, right? So we just edit this one. Okay, let's go to number 8. Add 4 text boxes like this in figure 428. Okay, let's go to let me click this. So figure 428 is this one. So we're going to add these 4 text boxes. So how do you insert the text box? Okay, click the Insert tab. Insert tab, Illustrations, and then Shape. Okay, let's select the text box, the first one, and then drag it on the lower left corner. Okay, enter, type high, return, enter low volatility, and then adjust the size, make it a little bit larger. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one in the upper left corner, so bring it all the way, sorry, you must click this one, so bring it all the way, not this one, so make sure this one goes to the upper left corner. Okay, and then copy, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and then hold down, drag the boundary so that you can move it to the right, and then move it all the way upper right corner. And this is high return, low volatility. Okay, so this high return, high, right? This should be high, right? High. Okay, and then do the same thing. I wanna copy and paste, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and bring it all the way lower left corner. That should be low return, low volatility. So low, so high is low. Okay, and then do the same thing. I'm gonna copy this and then Ctrl and paste. Bring it all the way down, low right corner. So this is low high, right? Low high. All right. So that is what we did. And then let's go back. Should I click this? Okay. Then let's remove this the legend. So click the format. Okay, so make sure to click the background so that you can select these add charts. So let's remove the legend. Okay, none. So what we have is only this information. Okay, now number 9. Okay, B9, cell B9. Okay, B9 is this. Okay, we want to insert 3 stars. Okay, 3 stars from celebration group in the icon. So we don't have this group. So why don't we just insert star? Okay, so insert illustration. We want to insert the shape, which is star. We have a star shape. Where's star shape? Here, star shape, right? So draw a little star like this. And then let's change the color, fill color. Let's make it dark, another black color. And then the outline is also black color. And then copy, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and then move it. Use your cursor arrow, and then also Ctrl V again. So move it to the next to the second star. Okay. And then remove this 3 stars text. Okay, select these 3. So hold down the Control key, select these 3 stars, click the Format tab, and then we will align this one to align top, align middle, align top. So they are aligned in the top like this. Okay, and then we can change the size of this, one, but that's okay. Let's, as long as this one fits similarly like this, that is fine. Okay, next, add the solid blue data bar, the data bars G28, G38, G28. Okay, let me zoom in. Z28, 30. So select these ranges. Select this range. So data bar. So we're gonna apply data bar. So click the conditional formatting. So data bars is this one, and then solid blue. So solid, so we will fill with the solid color, solid blue like this. Okay. And the maximum length of the data bar corresponds to the 2.3. All right, so this bar overlaps this value, so we can change this one. So click the conditional formatting, and then we will apply 30%. So this is the data bars. So go all the way and select the data bars, and then more rules. So we're going to apply a rule. That rule is the maximum. So the maximum will be a number with 0.3, 0.3, enter. So this one goes something like this. Okay, number 11, we're gonna insert, add spark lines, spark lines for this range. So select H28 to 38, and each cell will have a line. Actually the line chart, we call it spark lines. Okay, so why don't we click the add insert spark line, because spark line is this one. Click this. So line, spark line. The data range. So choose the data that you want. Yes, the data should be from the worksheet sectors. The sectors worksheet B5. Okay, B5 to B5 to H38, L. So move to the right. Is it L44? Okay, the sectors worksheet B5 to L44. Okay. And then the location is the one that we selected. So this location should be the one that we selected before we open this. So click OK. Okay, let's do this one again. So select this data range, click the sector, and then we will select starting from B5 to L44. So sorry, K4 or L44. L44. Why did this is L44 or L44? And then click OK. So look at this. So each line in the sectors. So each line in the sectors is displayed in this spark line. Okay. Okay, that's it. Add data markers for the high and the low points. Spark line using red. Okay, so from here we can add. So design tab. High point. Okay, high points. And low points. This one says low points, right? High and low. So high, low shows this. Okay, spark line colors. Okay, so the color is what? High, low, each sparkle with red standard color. So that's it. So this one, each line shows the. So around approximately in this data has the lowest number and this the highest number. So once you click the sectors, the middle part somewhere, the middle part is the lowest, and then this one has the largest number. I'm sorry, so from here, each column. So each column, the data in each column shows this line, displayed in this line. Okay, so in the middle of the data. So middle of the data has the lowest part. So probably somewhere around here has the lowest part, right? And the largest one displayed on the end, the last numbers. Okay, so the last number, so close to the last number has the largest number. Okay, so this line represents the columns in each sector, in each column, in this range. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. There are 11 columns, so that there are 11 rows, right? 11 rows. Okay. So each row represents the columns in the sectors, right? Okay, so that's it. And this is our result. This is our results worksheet.